If a man is standing and there is no vision, ordinary tree is just standing. But those who are not visionaries, they will be consumed by, oh, I don't really know what people will say. Because without vision, they will use byword to qualify you. They can call you hewers of woods and drawers of water. Vision makes the difference. To tame all the people in Lagos, and they promulgated laws. That does not mean he's a political visionary. When he left there, the vacuum, the mistakes, and everything were exposed. Now, the young one coming. If somebody said he's contesting, ask the person, is he a political visionary? Or a religious visionary? Or into another vision? Because when you bring them in, you will keep on to have problems. Things will not work the way you envisage. What is vision? It's somebody that has foresight, that has envisaged circumstances that will happen, and has already prepared himself in accordance before the thing comes to limelight. That's what we call vision. Did I make sense to somebody this morning? So that's why you see that Africa, we do have a lot and a lot and a lot of problems. Because the people we canvass for to be our leader, they don't have vision towards the place or the assignment or the position that we give them. They don't have the vision, so they can never perform. They can't. Even let's come back to our matrimonial home. If you marry a husband that is not a visionary for his own family, you will see that that woman, you may decide to pack your things and leave that house. Because number one, the man will never think of progress. The man will never think of something, how the family will move forward. What can make them to move from one state to another state? What can take them from one level to another level? Everything will just be stagnant. Maybe the man is just, maybe he will go to work, and when he comes back from work, he will go and play, he will go and sit at a particular place. Have you seen where people play draft before? When he comes back from work, he branches at the place where they'll be playing drafts. And we're doing pa, 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 pa. And some people are professional. When they are playing draft, they'll also play. That you'll be hearing sound. Pa, pa. You spend 5 hours there. Now, such a man is not a visionary. The wife will suffer, languishing in poverty. The children will suffer because there is no room to think. Now, all those children will become wayward. The girls become prostitutes. The men, juvenile delinquency. The woman will be fed up. She will pack her things and leave. The same thing if you're a man. If you marry a woman she's not a visionary, you can only maybe because of the laws of God. You may shield and accept it. But some men may not want again. Said no, she's not contributing. She's not making any impact. So what is it? That's the reason why at times you see so many divorce cases. Don't marry because the person is too handsome. Handsomeness is not money. Don't marry because the lady is too beautiful. She's very tall, and when she's stepping like this, it's like a catwalk. Has a nice catwalk. Catwalk will not take care of you. Catwalk will not prepare food for you. Catwalk will not reshape your life. Many of you marry, or many people, many marry based on appearances. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, he's handsome. Oh, I just want to stand beside him. When he put on suit, you know that a man is standing. If a man is standing and there is no vision, what is a tree? It's an ordinary tree that is just standing. Yes. If a man is standing and there is no vision, ordinary tree is just standing. Because you, that woman, will suffer. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Let's face the truth and let's speak the truth now, so that we can get to where God has designed for us to get to. Now, many of us, you marry just because the person is pretty, the way she walks, the way she laughs. You don't marry because of that. You marry because that person has a vision. Because if that person did not have a vision, you'll be fighting throughout your life. And your marriage will be hell on earth. Will be complete hell on earth. Don't marry because you just want somebody to be servicing you, or you want to service somebody through carnal knowledge, through sex. You marry because she's a vision-oriented person. You marry because he's a vision-oriented person. Don't marry a man that is not working. Some of you ladies, at times I feel pity for you. Some will say, because I waited for long, and because I don't have any option, and then because he came and approached me, and I'm buying shirt for him, I'm buying suit for him, I'm buying trouser for him. If you're a woman, you are buying trouser for your boyfriend and who to be husband, something is wrong somewhere. He will never take care of you when you marry. You will keep on to do the buying and the buying and the buying. If you ask anything, he will tell you, buy it. Because you are the one dressing him, because of you are doing boyfriend, girlfriend. Now, if a man approaches you and extend his hand to you, that he want to be your husband or your fiancé. Now, the first thing you need to ask him, can I know you? Who are you? That's it. Now, anytime I travel and I happen to sit with somebody and we are talking, the next thing I ask the person, can I know you better? Who are you? Before I can start to open up, we'll be talking. If I know that you are not the type, once you introduce yourself, if I know that we don't need to go further, I just, okay, I'm so and so, God bless you. Before you know it, I just make my seat backward, I close my eyes, I doze off. If somebody come to you, make advances towards you, there is nothing bad to tell the person, fine, I've heard you, but who are you? Even Jesus Christ said, whom do you think people called me? A visionary is talking. He wanted to psych his people, his disciple. He said, whom, in Matthew 16, he said, whom do you think people call me? And some of the disciples said, oh, you are the Elijah. Some said, you are Moses. Then Peter said, in Matthew 16 verse 16, Peter said, you are Christ, the Son of the living God. Now look at the response of the visionary, Jesus Christ. He said, he now called the real name of Peter, where Peter was coming from. He said, Simon Bar-Jonah. He said, flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, except my Father in heaven. He said, because of this, you are also a visionary. For you to catch that vision, you caught it very well. On you, Peter, I will build my church, and the gate of hell shall not prevail. Now, why did Jesus hand over the baton to him? He was a visionary. Somebody want to take over from you. Did he have the vision? The thing will die. Somebody want to take over the company. Not all of us, our company, our children can run it. But some of us, because we are the chairman, managing director, we just want that girl to sit there. Even though that girl she has PhD, she may not have vision towards that area. She will sack everybody from that company. She will talk to all the staff anyhow. She will drive out the customer. Before you know it, the company collapse. Now may I use this wisdom to admonish you. When you are growing, you must look at and ask your children for you to know whether they have the vision that you had. I knew a man in Nigeria. I've gone to his house to pray for his wife. He's a chairman, a chief executive director of one of the merchant banks in Nigeria. And that was the time I was privileged. He's highly wealthy. He had so many fleets of cars, Rolls Royce, Jaguar, all kind, wonderful. And he had two sons. The eldest son and the second born. Now, this man was the chief executive, managing director of his bank. He grew up, is now 80 plus. Now he wanted to retire. Now listen to me carefully. He's a lawyer by profession. And he now called his two sons and called his wife. And he said, you are my family. You are my sons. You are the eldest. You are the second one. I want to retire from this bank. But I want you to understand. He said, you, my firstborn, you are very, very good. But one of the problems that you have, you are not patient enough. But the second-born is completely patient. He can listen. He can reason. He can take things cool and solve problems. And he said, I want to make a decision. You, my firstborn, you'll be the head of operation in this bank. But your younger brother will be the managing director. But listen, you both entitled to the same facilities. The same thing, the same salary the MD will take is the same salary you take. The same thing MD enjoy is the same thing you enjoy. Because you are the eldest. But you cannot be the managing director. Because you don't have that quality. Not that you are not educated. You are both educated. But you cannot take that vision to where the vision belongs. But this, your younger brother, can take it. And they all accepted. Today, that bank in Nigeria today is one of the wonderful, most dynamic merchant bank in Nigeria. You can see that that man had wisdom. You can see that that man was not carried away. You know how many years that he must have battled with his wife based on that decision. You women will say, where on earth will they hear that one? That the first one now. But look at how he packaged the thing. Now, these two brothers now, they have multiplied the profits, the branches of that bank, more than the time their father was the chief executive and the managing director. Based on the fact that the right person is sitting on the chair to direct the thing. You just don't pick somebody and say, come and be this, come and be that. He or she may not have that vision. And when he get there, to take decision will be very, very hard. He will not be able to know his left from his right. Now, a good visionary hires and fires. Because he knows that when he hires, he fires, he hires, he fires, he hires, he fires. One day he will get the best. But those who are not visionaries, will still be carried away by, they will be consumed by, I don't know what people will say when I take some decision. People will talk, she's my mother's this, she's my cousin, is my uncle. When you are grounded, everybody leaves you alone. You carry your problem yourself. Why is this word coming to you? You may have a company tomorrow and you want all your families to be there. You don't do that. If not, that thing will be destroyed. Now let's look at it. I pray that God will help us, but time is running. Is somebody at home? Is somebody learning something? Now you must ask your husband or the man who is trying to make advances towards you. Fine, you're making advances towards me. What's your vision? What is your vision? Because if the man did not have vision, you are the one who you'll be doing a lot. If you go and marry somebody that will branch at the drinking sports, there is no vision. His vision is the bottle of Guinness. Just Guinness bottle. If you go and marry somebody that has no vision, his own is just to be in a place in the midst of his friend, and they will just be chatting and be playing card, then you will not enjoy your life. Some of you here, when you are in the church, you are a Christian. But when you go outside, you are still drinking. You are still doing some certain thing. I thank God for that. My son was giving testimony on Sunday. So it takes somebody that is courageous. It takes somebody that is loaded with vision to stand before him. He said he was smoking India M before. And he said now he detests the odor of India M. Talk less of putting it in his mouth. But there are still some coming here. They still smoke weed. They are still drinking. You are a visionless person. Your vision is weed, and your vision is stout bottle. It cannot bring anything to you. Success cannot come. Hallelujah. Let's see the notes. A vision-oriented person is a daydreamer because he or she has the dream of the future. In other words, he or she has the privilege to know what the future will bring, partially, not fully. A vision-oriented can never be celebrated by his own people and even outsider, because vision breeds envy. Vision breeds envy. Vision. You know, some people, they went out of this place and they started casting aspersion concerning me. And one day, somebody now met me, and when I was talking, and the person said, but you look different from the way they portray you to be. Then I laughed. Now, one fateful Saturday morning, I just received a call in the morning, and I picked the call, and I said, and you know my usual style, if I receive call, hello, that's me the way. You can never see me if I receive call and be shouting, how are you? Then they started asking, are you Pastor Aminu? I said, yes. I said, may I know? I said, no, we just want to know, are you? But then now the guy said, but they said, if they call you, you don't pick call. I said, well, I don't know where you heard this one from. But I said, but I've picked your call now. That's why I'm asking question. That they say you don't pick calls. And they say when you pick call, you shout on people. And I said, okay, did I shout on you now? He said, that's why we are asking question now. Then they said, can we see you? I said, yes, you can see me. And then they said, we are coming tomorrow to see you. That tomorrow now turned to be Saturday. And I came to church. And they came here. And when they came with a taxi, I was wearing this tie and dye. You know, I love that tie and dye on Saturday. I was wearing. So I was standing there. So the taxi man dropped them. And they came out. Boop, boop, boop. And they came to me and they said, we would like to see Pastor Aminu. I said, oh, that is his office. Are you with me? Now, I said, when you enter his office, he has a lobby there. You see a blue chair. Just sit. His secretary will come and call you. So I walked past in front of them. I was sitting on my seat. Then I called one of the pastors. Go and call those two young men. When they entered, I said, so you are the pastor? Then we are going back to beat that man. I said, no, what is the problem? He said, no. We are going back to beat the man. We must beat that man. I said, now you see, when you spoil, they will spoil you. Now, vision breed envy. But one thing that makes you not to be envious of anybody, the moment you discover your own vision, you run with your vision. You don't have business with any man or any woman. But if you have not discovered your vision, you will be stretching your neck like an ostrich to catch a glimpse at another man or another woman vision. You know, some women, if another woman has a good husband and cook every day, and another woman cook maybe once in a week or once in 2 weeks, the one cooking every day and the one that is cooking once in 2 weeks or 3 weeks will be going and coming, will be going and coming, will be going and coming, and you will be doing and before you know it, you say, as if they are the only one. As if they are the only one. They do as if they are doing party every day. He will be saying all kinds of things to draw the attention of the one cooking every day so that there will be fights. That was an envy. The reason why the woman wanted to fight she's jealous and she's envious of that woman. You know, you women, you jealous a lot. But the good thing about you is that God is more jealous than you. Praise God. Somebody give God a mighty clap offering. So that is where we can take off our eyes off you, because we still have somebody who is more jealous than you women. God said, I am a jealous God. So when he formed you and took a rib from us to put into you, you also put jealousy inside you. Hello. Or who is that woman seated here that is not jealous? Okay, if you are not jealous, let one woman now carry your husband in front of you and be kissing your husband and be rubbing your husband, and you are now sitting down there, you are watching them. What is the next thing you carry? Fufu pistol. Praise God.